Om Sadashivasamarambham Shankaracharya Madhyamam Asmadacharya Paryantam Vande Guru Parampara. I will chant, you can repeat. Pratah Smaranam Bhavabhitiharam Suresham Gangadharam Vrishabhavahanam Ambikesham Khatwangashula Bharadabhayahastamisham Samsara Rogaharam Aushadamadvitiyam. All of you can repeat this. Prat. This stotram is attributed to Adi Shankaracharya ji. I forgot to mention. I use the word attributed because we are not very sure whether he has written, but it is attributed to him. And in our tradition, it was not so important to write one's name, Nowadays, one small thing they write, they will book big name. So, Bhagwan Shankaracharya ji might have composed, must have chanted, and somebody must have written, and then the person must have seen that it is composed by Shankaracharya ji. Or some other Shankaracharya ji. One is Adi Shankaracharya ji, the first one, and afterwards we had so many Shankaracharyas. All 4 pithas. All of them, the acharyas who are heading the matha, they are called Shankaracharya. So they also might have written, and so it must have been attributed to Shankaracharya ji. It doesn't matter to us, but it is written by, attributed to Adi Shankaracharya ji. And this morning I was talking about the 6 attributes of the stotra, which is contained in a shloka. So the shloka, last part I did not read because it did not describe the lakshana. But shloka is like this: Namaskaras tadashishcha siddhantoktif parakramaha vibhuti prarthana cheti shadvidam stotra lakshanam. Shadvidam stotra lakshanam. That is the 4th quarter. Means the last quarter of the shloka says the stotra has got 6-fold characteristics. Alright. And we were seeing that stotra is a devotional activity. The activity which invokes a devotee in me, and also it expresses a devotee which is already there in me. So stotra can become the means for attaining and strengthening devotion, and stotra can be a means to express my devotion. And even after receiving the knowledge of limitless self, still a person can express devotion. We generally think that, we are studying Vedanta, so we should not have devotion. Even a wise person can express devotion. Pujya Swamiji composed so many songs praising so many devatas. Mahalingam, Krishna, then Rama, Shiva, so many. Shankaracharya ji composed so many stotras glorifying so many devatas. And why is it so? There is a beautiful shloka which says, Ajivitam trayasevyaha. Ajivitam trayasevyaha. Vedanto Gururishvaraha. Adau Jnanaptaye Pashat Kritagnatva Nivruttaye. Adau Jnanaptaye Pashat Kritagnatva Nivruttaye. A very beautiful shloka which says, Ajivitam, for the whole life. Trayaha, three things should be sevyaha, worshipped. Ajivitam trayo sevyaha or vandyaha, to be saluted. Who are they? Vedantaha, Vedanta Shastra. Guruhu, teacher. And Ishvaraha, the Lord. Ajivanam, whole life. And why they should be worshipped? He says, Adau, in the beginning. Beginning means before getting knowledge. These three should be served for what purpose? Jnanaptaye. For the attainment of knowledge, we require the grace of all three. Vedanta Shastra should be respected by us. Sometimes people treat the book of Vedanta very roughly, in disrespectful manner. It is not proper. Respect the Shastra. Don't just throw the book or step on the book. For some people, one Swamiji was telling, in one ashram, this Gita Press book is very cheap. In those days it would be 15 paisa, 25 paisa, that's all, one Upanishad. So one person whose table was not steady, so he put the book under the table to make the table steady. Disrespect. Should not do that. Or some people, they turn the page like this. You know that? Not a good habit. Respect the book. Respect Shastra. If you respect Shastra, means if you hold them in a very high esteem, it will bless you. I generally tell this, the principle of hydraulics. You know what is the principle of hydraulics? If water tank is at higher level, then the pressure you receive in the bathroom water tap will be high, will be more. You know that? If level difference is more, then pressure will be more. If it is almost equal, the pressure in the water tap will be very less. If the level H, they call it, they describe by H, the level, the difference, if it is less, then pressure will be less. So if you want to be impacted by Vedanta, if you want to be impacted by the teacher, then you have to put them at higher level. Like water tank, from them only Jnanam is going to come. You want it to come with so much force, impact. If you want it, let it be kept at higher level. So Vedanta Guruhu. So before getting knowledge, Vedanta is to be respected, Guru is to be respected. See, Guru will treat the student in a friendly manner. That is the greatness of the Guru. But Shishya should not treat the Guru, oh, he is my, one more friend. Yeah, friendly means love can be there, but in behavior, there should be expression of respect. So Guru is to be respected and Ishvara is to be respected. Devotion is there. Then if devotion is there, then only Gnana Prapti is possible. Therefore, in the beginning, Gnanaptaye Vedanta Guru Ishvara to be respected. Pashat, afterwards, after getting Gnanam, why should I respect them? Once my job is done, why should I bother about Shastra and Ishvara, Guru? Purpose served. No. Even after that, even after receiving the knowledge, still these three are to be respected. For what purpose? Kritagnatva nivruttaye. For the avoidance of ungratefulness. I have received this vision, I am very grateful to them. In fact, I have seen that great Swamijis who have received wisdom, but when they go to their Guru, even go to their Vigraha of the Guru, I have seen, When Swamiji came and he was doing Namaskara to Puja Swamiji's Vigraha, there were tears. There is a gratefulness. Oh, I am also equally great teacher and all. No. Gratitude is there. Gratitude is a sign of maturity. The people who do not have gratitude to the source of help, they are immature. If you forget your parents, if you forget your teachers, or forget all those people who have helped you and don't care to reciprocate if occasion arises, then there is immaturity. Always gratitude. This gratitude is showing that you have grown up. When a person is highly focused on his own well-being, not careful, mindful about what he is receiving, from whom he is receiving the help, that person is self-centered person. And self-centeredness is a sign of insecurity. When you are feeling too insecure, you become too self-centered. And therefore, gratitude is a very, very important quality. Sadhaka develops deliberately, and when maturity comes, gratitude becomes natural. I have seen this also. Puja Swamiji, if somebody has done something for him, he will be so grateful. He will help him so many times more. Somebody might have done very little, but he will be doing it many more times. So grateful. So, for avoidance of ungratefulness, there is continuity of showing the respect, having the respect, expressing the respect. And therefore, this stotra and stotra-like devotional activities are the part of every person in this pursuit, the pursuit of freedom. Initially for the attainment of knowledge, later on to express one's gratitude, the bhakti continues. And that bhakti gets expressed in the form of stotra. Alright. And we were seeing the meaning of the words of the stotra. Pratah Smarami Bhavabhiti Haram Suresham. The next word is Gangadharam. This is the name of Shiva. The first shloka is predominantly expressing the Vishesha Rupa of Ishvara. If you remember, I told three Rupas are there. Vishesha Rupa, Vishwa Rupa or Jagat Karana Rupa, and third is Nirguna Rupa. In the first shloka, predominantly the Vishesha specific form of the Lord is highlighted. And what is that? Gangadharam. Simple meaning is Gangam dharati iti Gangadharaha or Gangayaha dharaha, Gangadharaha. One who is holding the river Ganga. You might have seen the picture and the Shiva's jata, Ganga river is situated, is placed. One small lady-like thing you will see, and some water will be coming out. Regarding this particular form, Shiva as Gangadhara, the holder of Ganga, there is a story in Purana. I will talk about Pauranika reference and then we will see the spiritual connotation. Both ways we can see. In Purana, the story is, there was a king called Sagara, and his 60,000 children were burnt into ashes by the curse of Kapila Muni in Patala, because they behaved in a very rough manner and they were cursed and they burnt. And to lift them up means to have them good gati, it was suggested that Ganga water should go there. In Patala means is the netherland, means is a lower loka. Atala, Vitala, Sutala, Rasatala, Mahatala, Patala, last one. So, there Ganga should go. And to Ganga was supposed to be situated in heaven. And from that heaven, Ganga has to come down to the earth and then go to Patala. Sagara's putra Amshuman did tapas to bring Ganga down. Did not happen. Anshuman's son Dilip did tapas. Did not happen. All of them were tried. The third generation, or the can say fourth generation, Bhagiratha, who was the son of Dilipa, he did tapas and Ganga was ready to come down from heaven. This is a story, okay? So, from there she was ready to come down. But she told that when I come down, my force will be too much. Nobody can hold my force and I will not be useful. Then somebody should be there to hold me. Then he inquired, who can hold? That Shiva can hold. So Bhagiratha did tapas to Shiva, that will you hold Ganga when she comes down? Then Shiva said, okay, I will do it. But Ganga as a river, as the Devata of the river, Ganga Devi, she was thinking that her force will be so strong that Shiva also will not be able to hold it. And along with Shiva, I will go down to Patala or somewhere I will go down. Shiva cannot hold on his this matted locks, there matted hair, he will hold me. Even mountain cannot hold me, then Shiva's jata what? She thought like this. And Shiva came to know this. And in life, whenever we have pride, then Bhagavan cuts us into our size. You will see in your life, whenever you have some arrogance in some area, Bhagavan will create some humiliating situation. In that area only. You thought you are a very great scholar, somebody will ask some simple question, you will not be able to answer. Something or the other will happen. Or you are very proud of money and you may have situation for some time that you don't have money at all. That type of thing may happen. Therefore, never have pride for anything. You can say by God's grace things are working okay. So, Shiva said okay, she is so proud, then say let her come. And Ganga from heaven started following on Shiva's jata, thinking that she will be so powerful in her flow that along with Shiva, everything will fall down. Nothing happened. In fact, whole Ganga came into the jata of Shiva and she could not even come out. the whole jata absorbed entire Ganga. So what happened? Ganga got trapped in the jata of Shiva. Bhagirath, his poor fellow, waiting. He said, between you two people, my job is not done. You are Ganga wanted to show her power and Shiva wanted to teach her a lesson. But between you two, my purpose is not served. Therefore, again he prayed to Shiva. O Lord Shiva, please let Ganga, at least one stream of Ganga, let it come out. Shiva is generally called Ashutosha. Ashutosha means what? He is pleased very fast. So, Shiva said, okay, for your sake I will do it. And Shiva let one stream of Ganga come out. And it came out to this maybe Gomukh, and Bhagiratha was standing there, and he led the flow of Ganga to reach to a place from where they can go to Patala, the lower loka. And so there was a flowing of Ganga, and on the way all the holes, all the whatever the ditches and all of them are filled up. And then finally this Ganga was taken to Patala, and the 60,000 sons were purified, sanctified, and they got higher gati. So this particular story is told in Shastra to mention the name Gangadhara. Shiva is holding Ganga river in his matted hair. Therefore it is called Gangadhara. It shows his vibhuti. It shows his glory that entire Ganga flow is holding in his head, in his hair. And this is a Pauranic reference, but there is a Vedantic reference also. In Shastra, Ganga is present, he represents Jnanam, knowledge. Ganga word is derived from Gam Dhatu. And Gamyate, Prapyate, Moksharthi Bihi iti Ganga. Gam plus Gan Pratyaya, tap, Ganga. Those who don't know Sanskrit, what is the tap, Swamiji? Tap is a pratyaya, one suffix is there in Sanskrit. Okay, don't bother about it. Tap is top only. Alright, those who, one or two are sitting here, those who understand tap. So for them I am telling. Alright, so Ganga means that which is attained by the seeker of freedom, seeker of knowledge. And what is that? Knowledge. So Ganga means knowledge. And Ganga, which represents knowledge, is held by Shiva in his head. And therefore, Shiva as Gangadhara is representative of Adi Guru Shivaha, Sada Shiva Samarambham. The Lord Shiva is the first Guru, and that is why we call him Dakshinamurti. Shiva as a Guru is worshipped as Dakshinamurti. So Gangadhara represents Shiva as the teacher, one who is holding the knowledge. And just as one stream of Ganga comes out for the world, similarly knowledge of Shiva, which is there in his head, is coming out for the disciples to take it. And when Shishya receives it, then he is purified. Purified of what? Purified of the impurity of ignorance and ignorance-born conclusions. So Gangadhara has got the meaning of Shiva as Adi Guru. And whenever This Jnanam is fraught with, sometimes because of some the past samskaras, if it is fraught with some ahankara, then it gets stuck. In the story of Ganga coming down, in between there is a what is called obstacle. When Ganga was again stuck, the Jannu Rishi stopped Ganga, and then again prayer was to be done. So our knowledge should be free from arrogance. Vidya vinayena shobhate. Knowledge looks beautiful when there is humility. And whenever there is some arrogance, you require again prayers and prayerfulness. Then only your Jnanam becomes effective. Alright. So here Gangadhara is representing Shiva as Adi Guruhu. Next one is Vrishabha Vahanam. Simple meaning of Vrishabha Vahanam is Vrishabha means bull, Vahana means vehicle. Shiva is having bull as vehicle. This is very common. You might have seen that Shiva is riding the bull. Means Shiva keeps very simple vehicle, no petrol required. No. So very simple vehicle. Acha. So this is simple meaning. Vrishabha Vahana means Shiva is having the bull as his vehicle. And this Vrishabha stands for Dharma. Dharma, morality, righteousness. In Manusmriti it is said, Vrishaha hi Bhagavan Dharmaha. Manusmriti. I think in the 8th chapter it is said, Vrishaha hi Bhagavan Dharmaha. Vrisha and Vrishabha, both words are there for Dharma. Vrishabha is the representative of Dharmaha. So Shiva is riding Dharmaha means life of Shiva is not opposed to Dharma. He follows Dharma. And therefore, one of the bhaga of Ishvara is Dharmaha. Aishwaryasya samagrasya dharmasya yashashashriyaha. Jnana vairagyayoshchaiva shannam bhaga itirana. The Lord is called Bhagavan because he has got 6 glories. Aishwarya, Aishwaryasya samagrasya, dharma, righteousness, yashaha means fame, Shri, wealth, Jnanam and Vairagya. Jnanam means knowledge, Vairagya means dispassion. These 6 things are called Bhaga, and one who has got 6 things are called Bhagavan. And the Lord has got this Bhaga, all 6 in complete measure, therefore is called Bhagavan, and one of them is Dharmaha. And therefore Bhagavan is called Vrishabha Vahanaha, one who is riding, one who is following, one who is established, one who is sitting on Dharma. Vrishabha Vahanaha. So Vrishabha stands for Dharma. And another meaning of Vrishabha is the mind which has got 4 qualifications. Viveka, Vairagya, Shamadhi, Shatka Sampatti, Mumukshutvam. These 4 legs, one who has that mind is represented by Vrishabha. Just as the bull has got 4 legs, similarly the mind which has got these 4 supports, Viveka, Vairagya, Shamadamadi, Shatka Sampatti, Mumukshutvam, That mind is called here Vrishabha. So the bull is representative of the mind which has got these four qualifications. Our acharyas, they think so much, So bull stands for the mind having this four qualification. I hope all of you know what are these four qualifications. Viveka. Viveka means what? Discrimination between Nitya and Anitya. Paramatma alone is Nitya, everything is Anitya. Vairagyam, dispassion for all impermanent things. Shamaha, mastery over the mind. Damaha, mastery over the organs. Uparamaha, following the duties and withdrawing from all unnecessary activities. Titiksha, accommodation of the pairs of opposite. Shraddha, the sense of validity in the scriptures and the teacher. And Samadhanam, the concentration, the focusing of the mind. These are called Samadhi Shatka Sampatti. Mumukshutvam is desire for freedom. So these four qualifications. You may be confused, Swamiji, you said 1, 2 and then after 6 and again 4th. So the third qualification is consisting of 6 sub-qualifications. Viveka, Vairagya, Shabadama, etc. and Mumukshutvam. Mumukshutvam is desire for freedom. So these 4 qualifications are represented by 4 legs of the bull. And the bull is the mind which has got all 4. So Vrishabha also represents the mind having these 4 qualifications. And Shiva, which is Gnana Rupa Shiva will be staying in such mind. Just as Shiva is riding on this bull, similarly Gnana Rupa Shiva will be staying in the mind which has got these 4 qualifications. That is why Vrishabha Vahana. So everything is connected with Smarami. I remember Shiva, who is Gangadhara, who is Vrishabha Vahana. And Ambikesham. Ambikayaha Ishaha Ambikesha. The Lord of Ambika, Durga, Parvati. So, if we go by Purana description, Shiva is the Lord, the husband of Durga, otherwise called Ambika, therefore is called Ambikesha. And Ambika is derived from Amba. Amba eva Ambika. And Amba means mother. So Ambika means the mother. Whose mother? Generally we say she is the mother of Ganesha and by extension Kartikeya. Not exactly Kartikeya's mother, but still considered to be Kartikeya's mother. Officially Ganesha's mother. But really speaking, this Durga is the mother of the entire universe. That is why in our tradition we look upon Shiva as the father and Durga as the mother. Jagatah pitaro vande Parvati Parameshwaro. Vagartha viva samprukto Vagartha pratipattaye Jagatah pitaro vande Parvati Parameshwaro. Kalidasa says in the beginning of Raghuvamsha. What he says, very beautiful thing he says. He says, Jagatah pitaro vande, I salute to Parvati and Parameshwara. Who are they? Jagatah pitaro, the parents of the entire world. And he gives a very beautiful simile, how they are closely associated with each other. Vagarthau iva. like words and their meaning, how they are inseparably connected. Words and their meanings are inseparably connected. Similarly, this Parvati and Shiva are inseparably connected. So I salute to both of them. Vagartha viva sampruktav, Vagartha pratipattaye. He does the prayer. I salute to Shiva and Parvati who are associated inseparably like words and their meaning. For what? Vagartha pratipattaye. For the understanding of the meaning of the words properly. Then only you can write. If word and meanings are very clear, then only the writing is possible. Therefore, he is praying. So, the entire world has got parents in Shiva and Parvati. We have a beautiful another shloka, Mata cha Parvati Devi, Pita Devo Maheshwaraha. Bandhava Shiva Bhaktasya Swadesho Bhuvanatrayam. Mata is Parvati Devi, Pita Devo Maheshwaraha. Bandhava Shiva Bhaktasya. All are my brothers because we are children of the Lord. See, our culture, one beautiful thing you see, that we have got concept of father and mother both. In other religion, they always call father in heaven. Where is mother? Mother is like. So, mother is not there. Whereas we have got both. And one Swamiji was telling very nicely. He said, we require mother because father will scold us if we do something wrong, but mother is there sitting, so she will little bit pacify father. What is this, he poor fellow, you please forgive him. So, very beautiful thing that we have mother also, not only father. So, Ambika means the mother. Ambikesha is the Lord of Ambika, Parvati or Durga. And therefore, Shiva and Parvati are our father and mother. And if we see from Vedanta standpoint, Ambika represents Prakriti, Maya. Maya can create only when it is supported by Brahma. Therefore, those who have studied Tattvabodha, Brahma Shrita Maya. So, Maya is backed up by, supported by Brahman. So, Shiva is Satyam Dhanam Anantam Brahma, Satchidananda Brahma, which is making the Maya sentient to deliver the world. And that idea also is conveyed here, Ambikesham. He is the Lord of Ambika, Parvati, representing Prakriti, Maya. Maya is the fundamental material principle, primordial matter they call it. So, Ambikesham. So, I remember Lord Shiva who is Ambikesham. Alright. Then next one is Khatvanga, Shula, Varada, Abhaya, Hastam. And then Isham. Isham is a separate word. But up to Hastam is one compound. Khatvanga, Shula, Varada, Abhaya, Hastam. Shiva is the one who has got the hand. Hastam is hand. What type of hand? Which is having Khatvanga. It's a very, what is called strange, interesting thing. Khatvanga means a limb of the support of a cot. Cot for sleeping, we have got cot, bed we call it. So, in wooden cot, there will be 4 supports. Those supports are called Khatvanga. Khatva means a cot. Anga means limb. Limb here refers to that support. I think in every language there will be a name for that. That support, the cot will be there and 4 supports will be there. So that support is called here Khatvanga. Shiva is little bit, he always everything he has got everything unique, His staying place in Smashana, his cosmetics is the ash, his ornaments are snake, everything little weird only, So he is having what? Khatvanga. One the support of the cot, that also one only. कुछ चारों तो काम में भी आ जाता है, एक ही बस वन ओनली इज होल्डिंग खट्वांगा. Second thing, I will explain about the significance of this Khatvanga. Second is Shula. He is having Trishula in his hand. Another hand, Trishula. All of you know trident. Trishula, everybody knows, no? Trishula, that three. Trishula. Then Varada. Varada means it represents Varada Mudra, like this. Varada Mudra. Giving Mudra. Shiva keeps giving. And also giving us message, just keep giving. Some people always like this. Be like this. Little bit only, just you have to do like this. Some people, de do. Give. No. Kudungo, no? Tamil? Kudungo, Little bit give also. Learn to give. When you give, then you grow. Swamiji, but I don't have anything. You have something. What? You have time? Give to someone who requires your time. Not that somebody doesn't require your time and you give your time. No. One who needs your time. Or at least some soothing words if somebody needs. Somebody is in pain. Go and tell the person, everything will be all right. We pray for you, everything will be all right. Smooth, these soothing words at least you can give. Some water you have, water you give. Whatever you have, whatever you can give, give. Learn to give something. Whatever. Swamiji, I will useless things I have. Yes, that also learn to give first. There is a very beautiful story I had heard. Once Swami used to go for bhiksha with his disciple. And different people will give different things for food, but one lady will not give. In fact, when they go for bhiksha, she will be shouting, abusing this Swami. This Swamiji will laugh and go to the next house. And every day it used to happen. This Shishya was telling that the lady is not giving. Why we are going that there are so many houses who are ready to give. Swami said, I have a reason. And one day, this lady also got, every day this Swami is coming. And she doesn't want to give and she gets angry every day. Why are you coming? So one day, she was mopping with a cloth. Mopping. And she was so angry that when he came, this Swami came for a bhiksha, she gave that mopping cloth in bhiksha patra. Take it, And Swamiji gave special blessings. May you have everything good. So much blessings he gave. Then proceeded. Shishya said that other people are giving so much to you, so many good things they are giving, and you did not give so much blessings to them, where this lady gave us mopping cloth which is of no use to us, and you give too much blessing. Then the Swamiji said, at least she has started giving something. The habit of giving has started. That's good. That will bless her. And in fact, in some other story, it comes that Swami used that cloth for making some wicks and put it in the lamp. Out of that, he makes some wicks and made some lamp for the Lord and prayed for that lady. Start giving something, whatever you have. That this giving habit will really help you grow. Puja Swamiji used to emphasize this. He says, when you give, you grow, you become big. When you hold on, you become small. Learn to give, little bit also. If you have got, little bit you have received, some prasadam, and somebody wants it, from that you give it. Whatever you can share. Have the mind to share. What you give is not so important. The mind to share, I would like to share. That is very important. So Shiva is all the time like this, Varada. And human beings have a very funny approach. He wants Bhagavan to give him everything, but he doesn't want to give anything to anybody else. Double standard. I want Bhagavan should be very gracious to me, should give me everything. But if somebody asks something from me, no, I will not give. Double standard. If you give, Bhagavan will give you double, triple, I have seen this. I have the mind to give. And therefore, when I keep giving, things keep coming. I like to give. When people come, I like to give. And so Bhagavan keeps sending. When you have the mind to give, Bhagavan also will make you a channel for sharing. Bhagavan also is in search of such channels. That somebody is there to share, Bhagavan will give them. So Varada. Then other is Abhaya. This is Mudra. Varada is called Mudra. Mudra means gesture. Abhaya Mudra. Abhaya Mudra means the gesture of protection, gesture of assurance. Abhaya. Abhaya means what? Bhagavan said, don't worry, I am there. This is called Abhaya Mudra. So Bhagavan is having this Varada, Abhaya. Jiva. What is Jiva's tendency? The Mudra. Give me something. And Bhaya Mudra. This is Jiva. This is a Bhaya Mudra. I will see to you. I will teach you a lesson. This is a Bhaya Mudra. Bhayanaka Mudra means frightening. Threatening people. That's why this finger is called Tarjani. Tarjayati. Threatening others. Our personality should be such that people are not scared. People are not threatened. People feel cared, not scared. So Bhagavan is, what is he doing? Abhaya. Abhaya Hastam. Khatvanga, Shula, Varada, Abhaya Hastam. So what is the meaning? Shiva, whose hand is holding Khatvanga, the limb of a cot, Shula, trident, gesture of giving, gesture of granting the boon, and Abhaya, gesture of assurance. So that is what Bhagavan is doing. And Khatvanga has got a meaning. Khatvanga stands for Purushartha. Purushartha means Purushehi arthyate prarthyate iti Purushartha. What is sought after by human beings is called Purushartha. Is called Khatvanga. The word Khatvanga is from Khatva, and Khatva is from Khat Dhatu. Khatyate, Prarthyate iti Khatvangaha. Khatyate, Kankshate iti Khatva, and Khatvayaha angam Khatvangam. Anyway, don't bother about grammar. Those who bother, for them it is there. So Khatva means, Khatva and Khatvanga is representative of four Purusharthas. Dharma, Artha, Kama, Moksha. So Bhagavan is holding in his hand. Whoever prays, whoever invokes grace, Bhagavan gives. So Khatvanga stands for this Purushartha. And also Khatvanga has got some Vedantic significance. The entire world is resting on these four states: Jagrat, Swapna, Shushupti and Turiya. Out of these four, Shiva is holding the Turiya Avastha, abiding in Turiya Avastha all the time. That is represented by Khatvangaha. So Khatvangaha means one who is holding, abiding in, always having Turiya Avastha. So whatever Shiva does, he abides in Turiya Avastha. That is represented by Khatvanga. Alright. Then next one is Shula. Shula means Trishula. And Trishula is representative of three Shakti: Ichha Shakti, Jnana Shakti, Kriya Shakti. Trishula. And Bhagavan is holding this Ichha, Kriya, Jnana Shakti. Therefore, Bhagavan is endowed with these three, and that is represented by Trishula. And Trishula and Khatvanga generally go together. So Khatvanga is representative of motivator of this three Shakti. Khatvanga is a motivator for the three Shakti, for pure mind, and therefore this Khatvanga and Trishula go together. So Khatvanga and Trishula are representative of three powers being directed for the right purpose. See, you may have power but may not be used properly. So Khatvanga and Trishula are representative of three powers being directed properly. So Trishula has got the meaning Ichha, Jnana, Kriya Shakti. And Trishula also stands for the weapon of Ishvara. And weapon means what? When the dushta, any person is going astray, then he will be taught a lesson so that it comes back to the right path. Even so-called punishment by Ishvara is not out of anger of Ishvara. It is to bring the person back to the path of dharma. Our Swamiji used to give example. He says when these goats and sheep are going in a herd, in a group, then the shepherd who is walking behind, and when he sees that some sheep or goat is coming on the road very much in the center and it will be killed by the vehicle, therefore what it does? It throws small stone so that it goes back to the side. Now the shepherd is throwing the stone, small one, and that also it in such a way that it will not hurt so much, but it will be getting a lesson, it will be getting the indication so that it goes back to its original track. That is done out of anger or out of compassion. If somebody is going on the road, and from the behind some vehicle is coming and somebody pushes you back and you fall down on the roadside, and you come to know that that person did it because vehicle was coming with so much speed and it would have killed, you thank the person. Even though immediately you may say, who did it? You are about to slap the person. But when you understand the purpose, you will thank the person. Similarly, even so-called punishment is also a sign of the compassion of Ishvara. In fact, a mature seeker will pray to Bhagavan, Bhagavan, if I am going little bit off the track, you please send me some indication. Maybe it is harsh, but you please send the indication. Put me back on my track. Even it is painful to go back. And if I have to get some punishment, let it be there. One person was telling me, Swamiji, many people violate all the traffic rules, parking rules, and I have seen they are never caught. But by chance I violate even once, I am immediately caught. One person was telling me, I said, you are very blessed. He was thinking that what is Swamiji, people will get away with it, I am only once I do, I am caught. I said, Bhagavan wants you to keep on the path of dharma. So if you are following dharma generally and once also you deviate and immediately Bhagavan gives you punishment, you should thank Bhagavan. Thank God, you keep me on the track. That is maturity. And so Bhagavan has got Trishula also and Bhagavan has got Varada also, Abhaya also. Both he has got. Bhagavan tries to use soft means, but soft means do not work, then he has got Trishula also. Like if father first will tell, my son, don't do this, it's not good for you. Son doesn't listen. Then he has to raise the voice. Not for his sake, for the son's sake. So Bhagavan does that, and therefore it is Khatvanga Shula Varada Abhaya Hastam. And the next word is Isham, which we will see in the next class. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavash. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om. If you